I'm going to share this into if that's okay.
Yeah, please.
So what's cooking? What's the good word?
I know.
You got a little,
so I thought it was,
I
thought this is so exciting. I thought, what are we up to 370,000 members already? Like this is going gangbusters. And I thought we should do an update so everyone can know what's going on. So I thought I'll let you give a little update.
I mean, it really is. It's an anomaly. It's really something that we haven't seen. I haven't seen in 15 years of being in the network marketing, direct selling, multi-level marketing, whatever we want to call this business. I've never seen anything like this. And I think it's because this company's not playing in the same sandbox as other network marketing companies. Not to knock network marketing. It's been good to my family. We've been good to the industry, but it's gotten lazy. It's gotten very difficult to build a business when you have, the age-old starter pack, the auto ship, the business volume, all of that stuff. No one likes starter packs. No one likes auto ship. And, when you start to do the math behind business volume, you realize that it just raises the prices and makes it very difficult. The companies win, like 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2%, not even at the top of a comp plan win, and they win big. But most people don't. And the difference is it's flipped, it's inverted. And anyone who really studies the business model will see that we'll see that it's clearly a different model, whether they want to participate or not. Some people have big businesses already and they don't want to participate. Is this too close up to me like this?
It's how they make this split screen. It's so crazy.
So it's this anomaly. Look, why don't I share how I got started? Would that be okay?
Please.
Because I think that's really in essence what we do. They say, stories sell, facts tell, and then I'll tell a story about some facts because it just is what it is. I mean, my opinion, your opinion has nothing to do with what's happening with this company. But I had like 5 people reach out to me about this, and I ignored all my 5 friends. And we're talking about friends of mine. And this is kind of like, this happens in, network marketing and just any business in general. You reach out to people are busy, but I really wasn't interested in participating in another, product-based MLM with all of the trappings of an MLM. I wasn't interested. And it wasn't until I actually had a phone conversation with my friend Ron, and he's like, you got to give me $50 right now. And you want to laugh too. I said this to my wife, Jen. I said, the reason I really picked up Ron's phone call is because he's a customer of mine with the software business I have. So I had to take his call. And right. So we got on, but I also was becoming curious. I think a lot of people that are seeing what's going on with LiveGOOD are becoming curious. Like, why is this happening? Like, what's happening? Because it appeared to be a product-based MLM. And one of the things that got my attention, I don't have it with me, is some of the products. I want to be healthy. I want to live longer. I want to look good, feel good, have less aches and pains. I know there's no magic button and no magic thing out there. And I think people are tired of that as well. When it comes to network marketing, is these crazy hypey things. I was in a fruit juice company 15 years ago, and they had incredible success. But like some of the testimonies were going over, it's the one and only juice. You can't get it anywhere else. It's the acai berry, and the indigenous people climb the tree barefoot, and they get it, and they freeze dry it, and they stick it in the bottle. And people were buying into this, but the market was like, I'll just buy the same stuff at Costco. I'll go get it on eBay. And, we found ourselves like as distributors, fighting against the market when the market was like, we don't give a crap what you say about it. And I think the market as a whole has become that way towards MLM. These crazy, we have the unicorn product, you can't get it anywhere else. So we have a patent, you can't get it anywhere else. All of these stories just to validate why the product is so expensive. And the reason the products are so expensive in network marketing, it's just business, it's nothing emotional, it's just math. These are part of the facts. If I sell a product like this, it's $18. If an MLM had this product, it would have to be $69 because they'd have to pay, 5 or 6 or 7 people upline on business volume on the sale of just one product. So by having business volume, it makes the price of the product go up. And if you remove business volume, the price of the product goes down. So I'm like the market. I'm a consumer like we all are. I want, good products, quality, good products and I want it at a valued price. I mean, is that a lot to ask? And so I wanted the products. I said, oh, I wanted the super reds. I wanted the super greens, the aminos from training. Like I saw a lot of them. Then, with that, remember that thing like the plague that came out 3 years ago?
Yes.
I don't know if you or your viewers heard about it, but there was this thing that came out and they said it was going to kill everybody. It was like this virus. I forget what it was called. But anyway, they said if you use like this D3 stuff, we were just deficient in vitamin D. I didn't know it. I don't walk around saying, I think I need vitamin D or magnesium. But I know I needed some stuff. So, I got some quality products at a discount. But then when I looked at this business model, and stop me if I'm going on like a run on set.
It's great. Go.
I looked at the business model. I said, how can I not do this? So that's the reason why I want the products. It's because I want to be healthy. I also don't want to be on auto ship because the way I am, I think a lot of people are probably like me. I love good products, but I don't take them like I'm supposed to. I don't use them every day. Like just before we had kava and monkey bread, we just ate. It was homemade. It was fantastic. And I didn't get around to using the supplements today. So I don't use supplements all the time. I know I should, but if I was on auto ship, it would keep showing up. And then I'd have 2 super greens, 3 super greens. And before you know it, I'd have to shut the auto ship. I like the model because it's like Costco, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Planet Fitness. It's like every other membership that's out there. Like Costco doesn't have starter packs, auto ship, and business volume. Netflix doesn't say like, hey, if you don't watch 2 movies this month, we're canceling your membership. Like, the whole thing with MLM, with having to be active and qualified and sponsor your way out of it, and recruit your way out of it, knowing that everyone hates it. So, and I don't want to be bashing. I'm not bashing. I just became burnt out in it. Like I was burnt out. And so asking someone to get on an auto ship for $150 a month, which is $1,800 a year. And then if you throw a starter pack on top of that, it's over $2,000. And then you got to recruit your way out of it. I think it's a bad model. Maybe, and not only I think that, the majority of people think that. This is why when you approach them with an MLM, they're diving in the bushes to get away from you or ghosting you. And this is why I was ghosting my friends, and this is why people ghost me now when I'm reaching out to them about LiveGOOD, because they think it's one of those things. So I wanted the products because my 3rd grade math kicked in. I thought, well, $18 is less than $69, so that's good. So I don't know. To me, it made sense. But when I looked at the business model, Donna, I said, this is really recession proof. This is because I paid, people can pay $9.95 a month to be a member. They can cancel it at any time, and they could, and that's it. Or they can spend $99 for the year plus the $40 to be an affiliate. So what I did was I said, screw this. I paid $139 and I'm in for the year, and I pay $0 monthly. Sure. And the residual payout is as if I'm paying the $9.95. So yeah, you might not make in this business, you may not make, like, cause some people in MLM have these fascinating stories, and you have them here with LiveGOOD too, where they're making, like, they made $150,000 at a launch, or like some people make like $25,000 a week, when like the other 98% of the peasants, we can't break even with our auto ship. It happens. It's here. I'd rather have people not lose than me win and go on vacations and everything, and everyone like suck and win. And I saw that happening over and over again in my career. And I says, I just, for the life of me, I don't want to participate in that. And so this business model, I like to talk about the business. It is an anomaly. And the last facts, and then, you and I can go back and forth. There are 375,000 paid affiliates in like 178 days since they launched that system. All of systems, landing page, email campaigns, everything done for you, and I pay $0 a month for that. I have people opting in from, a piece of content I put on TikTok maybe 2 months ago, and, they're taking a free tour. You can look around the back office without even paying. Like, just to look, that's another thing, is that doesn't happen. Like, if you're watching this, you're Donna's friend, like, take the free tour. If you're watching this, go take I took the free tour finally because I became nosy. I wanted to look at, I'm like, let me look at, I wanted to know what's going to happen with the email. I wanted to see the response I was going to get from the company. Very professional. I'm aligned with them politically, spiritually, socially. I like what they're doing. I really do. And this company is, again, 350,000 paid members in 178 days. And the retention rate is the opposite of network marketing. They're not playing in the MLM sandbox. They're playing in the sandbox of the membership economy. And anyone who wants to participate in a business, because it's their time they're investing, they should really look into not only LiveGOOD, but the membership economy. And like, go to Google, look into the subscription economy and membership economies, and look at the retention rate of like Stitch Fix and Dollar Shave Club and all the food subscriptions and coffee subscriptions and gaming memberships and all these different memberships. This is like something that is like 80% of millennials prefer memberships. So, you know, no one prefers auto ship. I can speak for myself. I don't like auto ship. And apparently people industry wide, no matter how great the product story is, no matter how great the product, no matter what, they cancel their auto ship in just under 90 days. It's an industry standard. I saw it happen. I had people years ago in a company, they have incredible results. You find that, oh, my child's speaking clearly, or my incredible results. My hunchback uncle just ran the marathon, whatever it is. And it's like, yeah, they're off auto ship the next month. What happened? They had to pay the light bill or whatever, you know. No one likes auto ship. No one stays on auto ship. And if your business right now, if you're in networking, is dependent, if your residual income is dependent on reorders and people aren't reordering, then you don't have reoccurring income. That's it.
Well, you pretty much covered it all.
It's just my rant.
You know, I'm so excited about this because I love, you know, I'm all about helping people heal. And I love being able to help people in any way that I can. But now I have something that I can offer people that I know that the ingredients are the top of the line. I would put them against anything. And everyone can afford it. I think it's so great. It's unlike anything else. It's hard to compare it to anything. And I know you make the example, like a direct sales company has to mark it up so everyone gets a piece of the pie. But everyone does. Any product on a shelf is marked up because everyone has to make money. So like I told you, I worked in an aesthetic world before, and the skincare products were marked up 100%, like 100%, like it had to be so they can make profit. But that's everywhere. So here, being able to share something that I don't get a profit off of, you don't get a profit off of another member's purchase, which is so great. And so you order, you don't order, and then I've been in companies where at the end of the month, you're trying to work it so hard, trying to get to the next, you know, get your promotion or whatever. And it's so stressful at the end of the month. You don't have any of that here. It's so refreshing here. I just love it. I love being able to, like, why pay more? Why pay more? These are the best ingredients. So many more things to come, which is really exciting. The collagen will be out soon. And then they have, they gave a sneak peek. So the other things that are coming soon, cleaning products will be here, household products, personal products, more sleep aids. It's so great, right? And then so affordable. So it's so good for everyone. So I'm really excited about it.
Let me ask you this, because you seem, you know, and I told you this, you explain products, and your product knowledge is probably, you know, some of the best I've ever seen in anyone explaining products in a way that people understand, right? I take products because they look good, and then I take them. I don't really read the ingredients necessarily, and you know, if someone says they're good, I'll try it. The price, obviously, like this is $18. The aminos. Let me ask you. So why is this? I'll just throw it up to you, like, you know, because you explained about like the protein, or the super reds. Because look, if you're watching this and you're a dude, you know this, right? Guys should have, and everyone. Why should people be taking super reds?
The super reds?
Yes.
It's such a smart, like everyone sees in my feed, I'm always getting like Super Beats or the other ones from Organifi, like everyone's promoting a red product. But you know, if Reds, you can always go to thinking heart health, but so it's cardiovascular health. It's good for your brain. It works on the nitric oxide pathway, which helps basically relax your vessels so the blood can flow smoother, easier without resistance. So it can help. Many people say it helps lower their blood pressure, but it's a great pre-workout because of that function. So the heart can have an easier time pumping the blood through. But you know, men with erectile dysfunction or other issues have had huge improvements with that. And even women, it helps with libido. Like it helps so many things. And that product is organic and $18. Like you can't beat it. So we changed that to be our pre-workout. And I was spending $60 on a container that we were using. So basically $120 a month because we both use it and we work out every day. So now we switched to this. It's $18, so $36 from 120, and we're getting great results. And you know, like my husband noticed difference in a few days. So I'm loving it. And it's great in the afternoon for a little pick-me-up, no jitters, no caffeine. It's just smart, but it's working to help your system. It's really, really smart.
Well, you know how to explain it. I saw increased blood flow. I didn't see it. When I read on it, you know, sexual health, the kids, everything, and it being, you know, keto friendly, dairy free, all that stuff, the GMO. I love. Listen, let's be real. And you and I, we're politically like similar, the same. This is a non-woke company. I mean, what's going on right now is the insanity. Not to flip it into that zone, but it's insane what's going on in the world right now. So I align with what's going on with the company, a U.S. company, USDA approved, U.S. organic, you know, keto friendly, all really clean products at the discount. These amino. So why these? Like I think I kind of know why the aminos, but you know what? Let me throw this one up to you. The super greens. Now, I know that, like, if someone, God forbid, sick in the house, we want to get them greens right away. I know I need more veggies. I know I need more greens. And these things taste good. They just happen to taste good. The greens I've had in the past, to be honest with you, tasted kind of like a horse's ass on a rainy day. A little bit tough to take in. But this, not only does it taste good, but this stuff, why is it different? Like, why is this so good? You have that product knowledge.
So these greens in particular, so they're not just greens that you can go into the market and buy broccoli and spinach and whatever, because actually if you put them in a powder form and try to digest them, it's really harsh anyway. But these aren't just the greens you can go into a local store and buy. These are the greens like ashwagandha and dandelion and oh, there's so many in here. They're all escaping me right now. But there's so many great ingredients in this, but this will help your gut health. This will help your heart. This will help everything. Like it just, there's so many things in here. I love the greens. They taste good. I add them to my protein shake. So in the morning we do the reds as a pre-workout with some amino acids. I add to that. When we come back, I make us protein shakes and I add the greens to that. So easy, so good, and so affordable. Like I was repping another company and my consultant price is $40 for the greens. I don't think they're organic either. And I mean, they're good, but these have even better ingredients and it's organic and it's $18. Like you can't beat this.
Right.
So good.
Usually I think spirulina was one of them too. I had
spirulina,
heard about,
yes.
I heard about
my
that.
brain was like, wait a minute.
No, I heard it because I heard about it. I remember I was watching something. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Oh, it was this documentary about superfoods, and spirulina came up, and I just always remembered that. And then I saw it was in this. I'm like, because I never. No one who goes into the into the store and says, let's just on your way out, just pick up some spirulina and dandelion.
Right. It's not something you would get. And some of these things they're not even around us. Like the ashwagandha is such a good form, but ashwagandha will help you stay calm too. So it doesn't make you sleepy or anything. It will help, like basically it helps lower your cortisol level. So it makes you less stressful. So like that from a green, it's amazing. The dandelion's good for your heart. Like dandelion, like most people think it's a weed and you have to kill it and you spray some toxic thing on it.
Right.
You should not do that. And it's not what we want to do. We don't want to put those toxins into our soil, and they're not really weeds. They're actually, you can use them for medicine, but they always brainwashed us that they were weeds. So
yes,
kill it with some pesticide and then get it on the soil. So now the dogs get it into their system, and so many bad things happen from it, right?
And it kills us in the meantime. It's not
Yes.
that it's not that that's their agenda at all, you know. So it's funny, and you know what? So many people are waking up to the fact that they should start questioning some things, just like across the board. Like,
Yes.
what are we eating? What are we doing? What were we taught about finances, earned income as opposed to passive income, the tax laws to it, like, and so that's one of the things I love about this model is, you know, tax benefits, the passive, the fact that it's such a sticky passive business, and like all the things. So it's funny when people say health and wealth. Most people want better health and wealth. The only way to really build wealth is to have cash flowing assets, unless of course you inherit money or you save really well or whatever, if you're in a
Right.
good position. But the price of everything's going crazy. The price of, you know, obviously this isn't like news to, no one's going to say, what do you mean? I thought everything was going down. We know the prices of everything is going through the roof, and people are looking for answers. And I think so many people are apprehensive about, you know, MLM, and they should be, to be honest with you, after knowing, you know, to a degree, the failure rate and success rate and the math behind it. But now this new model has just flipped it upside down. And so
Well, the
what do you
longer I've
like?
been in this, the less, the more it doesn't feel like any kind of MLM or direct sales that I've been involved with before. Like, it's totally different. It's really like if you could have gotten into Amazon Prime before they
Exactly.
started blowing up, and Amazon Prime would have paid you for everyone you referred to it, right? Like, that would have been amazing. This is what this is like. This is like getting in Amazon Prime before it blew up and being able to offer it to everyone, and getting rewarded for referring people. Like, that's all this is. It's a referral business. And if you, there's, you know, the CBD alone, I mean, like, I was spending at least $100 on our CBD that for a month, one bottle, and, you know, and all four of us. So now it's $18 or $26, depending on which one I get. And the one for the animal, like for my dog, I was spending $60 a month for his, and now it's $14. Like, I could buy 3 of them, 4 of them, you know, like, and it's crazy. And the CBD relief cream, like, that was like another surprise. But the thing about this is, it's not just the products we have now. We have so many more products coming, but they can put any product or service into this model.
Yep.
And like, that's what, like, you can't compete with, and nobody can compete with this. Nobody. Like, you can shop on Amazon and see you're not going to get better ingredients at better prices. But when the other stuff keeps coming, like the CBD pain relief cream, when that was a surprise, but that came out, the ingredients are fantastic. And I was using a CBD cream from a company I was with, and I was spending $80 for a small bottle, 1.7 ounces. Good stuff. It worked great. $80 was my price. That was the discount. And this one is $19.95 for a 4-ounce container. So it's more than double, and it's a quarter of the price. So I could buy 4 of those to the one that I was getting, and I would have, it's in the last, because it's 4 ounces. You don't need that much, and it works terrific. So they keep coming out with more stuff. Like, every week we're seeing more and more stuff. So it's so smart. So it's just getting in and sharing. Like, all this is like my nail polish. I do post with this nail polish because I love it so much, and I like to share things that I love. That's all this is. And the nail polish company doesn't care that they haven't even thanked me for sending.
Right.
I got them a lot of business, and they don't care. They never even mentioned. So now it's just something that I'm sharing, that I love, that I'm getting rewarded for.
Right. And so let me throw this back at you too, because, you know, when people see the prices, let me just move this. One of my dogs, speaking of which, I think he needs some CBD oil and stuff. So the prices, a lot of times people will think at first that maybe there's less quality because of the price. But when they look into wholesaling of anything out there, things are marked up like 200% a lot of the times, 400%. So because this model is direct to consumer, literally from the warehouse to the consumer, and no one else is getting paid on it. Like, we don't get paid when people buy products, right? And so what did you find out? Because I know you really,
that was
took
one of
your
my
time.
concerns,
Yeah.
right? When you brought it to me, I thought, how can these products be any good and be this inexpensive? Because I've been
Right.
programmed to believe I have to pay a lot for my CBD. I have to pay, you know, like, so how could it be? But I do the research, right? Because years ago, I became a certified integrative holistic nutrition coach. So I've been passionate about everything we put in and on our bodies, and the dog and everybody else. So, and the soil and everything. So I started looking into it. I'm like, so it took me a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, because it's such a paradigm shift from what we're used to. So when I thought, okay, wait a minute, and I emailed the director of product development. I'm like, how can this be? He gave me all the information, like the pea protein, it's a plant-based protein that has peas in it, not just peas. It has hemp, it has whatever, has a lot of great things in it. It's $22. It is full of nutrients and minerals. But I'm like, okay, so I messaged him. I'm like, all right, I know peas. They often come from China and they're often toxic. They often have a lot of metal in them, nothing you want to put in your body. Nope, these are grown in the United States. They are all tested. Everything has a certificate of analysis, by the way. So everything's tested. It's proven that it's clean, and there's no metals in it. And these people are as anal as I am about the ingredients that we put in, and just as anal about the ingredients that we keep out from putting into the product. So,
Yes.
I mean, like, the other company I was repping with a plant-based protein, their 30 servings is $80 for one plant-based protein. This one for 30 servings is $44. Like, what?
Well, it's
Because
because
you're not marking it up, right? So
right.
no one's making a profit off of commission off of a friend buying a plant-based protein. It's just so smart. And the more I'm here, the more I'm like, this, everybody should know about it. Everybody should know about it. Everybody should know about the best deal there is on the best products there are.
Yeah, I really feel that too. It's funny because, you know, and we spoke about this. I do not like reaching out to people about businesses. I have so many friends on Facebook, people just in general. I don't, I'm apprehensive about doing it just because I don't know. I got like maybe they call it MLM PTSD or whatever, but this is something I'm like, even people that are introverted or don't want to participate in the business or whatever it is. I mean, I have people because of the way the model is. I know I speak about the money a lot, but because of the way the model is, I have customers that sign up. They said, I only want to, a good buddy by my friend Jose, excellent guy. He's like, I only want to use the products. I don't want to have nothing with the business. Then he's like, why did they pay me? It's because of the way the model is. And because it's actually, it's funny. We're talking about products, but the business model is all digital. It's only it's membership based. That's it. So this is why the company, the model is brilliant in that they reward their customers by paying
Right.
them.
And it's international. It's in over
Yes.
200 countries. So like, it's doing amazing. And they already have a warehouse in Germany. So shipping has, how they've stayed on top of every detail with this explosive growth that they have, like
Yeah,
at least
I know.
3,000 people are joining a day,
Yeah.
which is what? And they're staying on top of, I'm just impressed at how they can stay tracking everything and having enough inventory and grow. Oh, here's another warehouse, and here we're in Germany. Here we're so just so smart. I'm just thrilled, and I think everyone should get involved. And this is the way you want to have healthy ingredients for your family and your body and everything. This is it. And you want the best prices. This is it. So that's my thought.
It's like that Seinfeld episode, the one with the opposite. George does the opposite of everything that he did before. I don't know if you know that episode, but it's like, I mean, when you think about and you get to see who's behind the company and their experience, they didn't just like come onto the scene and be like, I think we'll start a business. They really are very experienced and they anticipated tremendous growth. They're anticipating 1 million members this year, and I kind of have to think it's going to surpass that because that's that project 500K this month to have 500,000 people in by the end of this month. I think that they will do that, if not come very close. But then you still have another 6 months of the year, so I'm super impressed with this company. So when you text me, you want to do a video, I'm like, yeah, let's do a video.
No, I love
and so
it. I think everyone should know about it. Everybody should like, I mean, to me, it just makes so much sense. And I don't understand when people don't see this. They're like, oh, they're afraid. What are you afraid of? It's a 90-day unconditional money back guarantee. So it's so smart.
I think people think it's an MLM. And I think that they think because it looks like it, looks like, with even the video on the landing page, it looks like it's like, hey, is that one of those things? Yeah, it looks like
That's
it.
true.
But so yeah, listen, if you're watching this and someone shared the free tour link with you, there's a 6-minute video. It is a little MLM-y. the 6 minute, but just opt in and look at the prices of these products. And that is just it's staggering. It's really staggering at a time when during this, I have to throw it in there, and I know you don't mind. During this Let's Go branded economy, I think people have got to start considering participating in other businesses. And look, you and I both have our sons involved because
Right.
they can do it. The younger people, we're not strapping them with. Can you imagine putting like an albatross of an auto ship on a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid's neck? They'd be finished. But this is like my son's done. He pays $0 a month. He didn't sponsor anyone. He's making like $70 a month already.
Right, right. My sons too. And you know, it's funny, you know, they're both 23 and 21, soon to be 24 and 22. But like their friends are now in business, right? And I saw one of their friends posted like he was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, like
Right.
again. And I was like, and he's an entrepreneur, and so of course I messaged him. I'm like, you know what? You should probably, like, he understands it, right? Like,
Well, the college kids are starting to say, I don't know if I trust the one with the blue hair and the earring in the nose telling me these crazy things. I'm going to listen to, an entrepreneur. I'm going to read an entrepreneur book. You know what I mean?
right. It's just smart, right? Anyway, I appreciate your time.
Yes.
And
Anytime.
I think just take a look,
Yeah.
right? Just take the tour, take a look,
tour.
look at the website. It's worth it. Not only are we making money, we've saved a ton of money because
Totally.
of the price of these products. So I've switched over to everything here, and I'm using everything except the skincare so far because I don't need it. And that's the beauty of it. I don't need to order it because I don't need it. I have plenty of skincare right now. When I need it, I'll order it. But
Right.
the stuff that's coming, I'm so excited about. Sleep patches, like everybody needs sleep.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Listen, Donna, I appreciate you as a friend and business partner. You're very knowledgeable. You're a great leader. You're growing in a really remarkable team. Such nice friends you have, by the way. Such nice
Thank you.
teammates.
Yeah, well,
and when I
same
get
to
on the
you.
phone with them, they're really nice people. So I appreciate you big time.
Well, I appreciate your leadership and friendship. Thanks, Vin. I will catch up later.
Awesome.
All right,
Thanks
bye-bye.
for having me. See you
Bye.
later.